Coach, one of those games, nice rally by your Tigers, and it's good that they kind of kept their focus because Ole Miss kind of it seemed like controlled the tempo early in the game. You're thinking 6-0, 8-2. They may really pull away from this. You guys hung in there and plugged away, and they had a chance there in the ninth inning.
Well, we've got the kind of club that if we can get the game to the second half, we have some weapons in the bullpen that can hold teams down now. We've got some veterans down there. So we had a real difficult time getting the game off to a good start on both sides of the ball. We chased pitches and took fastballs early. We went 3 innings and really didn't do much offensively to even pressure them very much. And then we had a hard time doubling up strikes on the mound.
Alec Trella and Nick Vogie on offense, and then Brooker came off the bench, all with multiple hits. And don't forget Kyle O'Keefe, his first career home run tonight.
Yeah, Kyle, he's a guy that's going to hit down the order. He plays solid defense. The one play there was a rocket that was a tough, very, very difficult play. But he'll be solid defensively. He executes the defense, and what we just got to get is we got to get more guys that don't strike out. They don't, the strikeout. We got to put more balls in play with certain guys, and your big swing guys. Okay, the Trellos and those guys, they can be a little bit higher strikeout guys because they can do damage in any count, any swing. But that was just a tale of 2 different games tonight.
And you mentioned that, and you leave the ballpark, although you play for the win, you feel a lot better than you probably did an hour and a half ago when Ole Miss was really kind of dominating the game.
Yeah, we got together in the dugout in the 5th, and I said, look, guys, we got 15 outs to play with, and let's make a run at this thing. Let's don't give any ABs away. We got some guys in the bullpen that can keep it right there. And what those guys did is they denied the leadoff hitter the last 5 innings. Nobody got on for Ole Miss. And then when you make them play from behind and out, you just turn. With the first 4 innings, we couldn't get any leadoff men out. So we were on our heels on the mound. We had a hard time doubling up strikes, and that's the big thing is we strike, ball, and our secondary pitches weren't really as good as they were on the weekend. So. But tough environment, first road trip for some young guys. Good thing to get them in, good thing to see them in, and now we got to build from that.
You got Eastern Illinois this weekend. You'll battle potentially a little weather. Hopefully you don't have to worry about that, but that could be a possibility. EIU's 1-2 on the season, no midweek games. They went down to Monroe, who's always very tough. They lost that series 2-1, but those were 2 one-run games they lost. I'd expect a tough weekend.
Tough weekend. I think they got walked off twice.
Yeah.
Two walk-off wins for Mike Federico, my former assistant at Monroe. They're better. They've had a change in coaching staffs in the last year. He's getting some of his own guys in there. What I talked to our guys about is early in the season, not really worrying about who the opponent is, worry about who we are. And we didn't beat the game the first 4 innings tonight, and we beat the game the second 4 innings. And usually, if you beat the game, you're going to win the game. So that's the lesson. You still got to throw first pitch strikes. You still got to deny leadoff men. You got to be able to double up strikes and throw other things other than fastballs for strikes. And we did that the second half, and the results were okay the second half.
Early in the season, you only gave up 4 runs this past weekend, so I'm just going to make the assumption you're sticking with the same rotation this weekend.
Same rotation this weekend, and anxious to see those guys in start 2. Start 2 is always a kind of a challenging one. The excitement's worn off. Now you're getting into more of a routine. I'd love to see those guys match what they did last weekend. That'll give us a chance.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jeff.